I am Kimmie Rose. This is this week's Vibe and Mantra. And I can't believe it. We are into the last 2 weeks of December. This is December 23rd to December 29th, 2018 AD. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Bless you, whatever it is that you celebrate. It's really important to know that you are the creator of everything in your life, and what you create in your life is a reflection of who you are. And that's not without guilt, because every day is a new day. And this week's vibe is all about that. We're going to be really seeing a lot of things as we go into the new year. And as I said about 4 weeks ago, the jig's up. A lot of things are going to be coming out as we move into the new paradigm. Actually, we're already in it. A lot of, I like to say this, and I'm going to give a plug, and it's not a shameful plug. It's an exciting plug that I'm excited to be part of Revitalizing Your City with Ben Plosman. And it's produced by Cloud Farming. And also Terry Burton, just excited for some new partnerships, new beginnings, and also to be doing some things with Melissa Laraca and interviews, which many of you have listened to, have been part of. Please, if you have anything that you want to share with me, please make sure you go over on Facebook to Revitalizing Your City, and also you can go over to my Kimmie Rose page and send me a message, or you can simply email Kimmie, Kimmie, rosemorgan@gmail.com. And I say that only because of the things that I really want you to be aware of. I've had a lot of people with this week's vibe talk about, when is justice going to be served? It just feels like, things aren't fair. People, unless you have money, you aren't, nobody cares. And for instance, we had a man who burned to death in a fire here, right in East Toledo. And it had been said that people could hear his cries, and even the fire department. And what happened was they made a decision not to go in and save him. Now that's what it says. I don't want to accuse or anything like that. The example I'm going to use for this week's vibe is that really we can try to expose people. We can point the fingers. And sadly enough, what happened was the person that was demoted, and I have to just say I have a lot of love for the old fire chief, Chief Santiago. He is an example of a man that I have great respect for, because he did not waver from his truth, regardless of all of the pressure he had put on himself. And, my father, the same thing. There's not many people I can say that about. So how do we get justice, and how do we end corruption? Well, really the truth is we can push, and we can push things, we can try to create change, but the most important thing we can do is know that we have a choice to be that change. And then if other people are having a hard time and they're complaining about it, a lot of times you hear it's their fault. It's that person's fault because they're in charge. Here's what it is. We are in a time of self-responsibility, okay? If you want to have a part in something, you must be proactive in that and learn to co-create with others. And that is part of, no matter what you say, this is going to shift. Being part of this Turtle Island, like the Native Americans called it, North America, United States, Canada, is that you have a voice. And many people do not think they have that voice, nor do they think that they can use that voice. This is the week about being expressive. If you have an idea, if you have something that you want to put out there, do it. Grab your camera. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be an expensive camera. Get a hold of me. Get a hold of Cloud Farming. That's what we're about really helping you to create and put your dreams out there. If you have something artistic, if you play music, it's just having a voice. Maybe you feel like you have been wronged. You've got a voice. Share it. That's what it's about. You are supported. One of the things that that Einstein said, and I absolutely love Einstein, he said that peace cannot be capped by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. And this is a week where we really need to go deeper and understand that people, humans are humans, and every one of us makes choices that aren't always the right ones. But it's not about judging ourselves. Everyone can be redeemed. It's not about judging others. Everyone could be and can be understood. And I hope that each and every one of you will take the time during this precious week of Cancer, as we have that full moon in Cancer. Cancers are so understanding. They're about family. I want you to look at the bigger family unit. That is our fellow citizens. I could say our fellow citizens, fellow people that we live in this life with, and this goes beyond just the family. We have a greater family. We are all here as inhabitants of planet Earth. How can we support each other? Listening, talking, doing this on YouTube, on Facebook. There are so many ways to do it, but also do it when you go out places. This is a week if you want your voice to be heard. I will promise you, you will be heard. First, meditate about it, because if you feel angry and you go out there and you use anger, it will not be heard. If you use love and if you use understanding, and if you can do that to others, remember, energy goes where you direct it, you will be heard. This is a powerful week as we move into the new year. The new year isn't about looking all at the past. It's all about new beginnings. It's about new forms of currency. It's about creating. I look forward to our millennials because many of them, you have voices. Instead of just complaining, I can say this enough, I support you. I know how amazing you are. Get out there and share your wisdom. Many of you have talents. And anybody that's in the baby boomers or the X generation like mine, so do you. This is about us coming together, and I want to encourage you to imagine if you were ever a part of Hands Across America. We're all joining hands in this moment. And no matter what you've done, even if you've been in jail, you are human. You matter. Everybody matters. Not one person is greater than another. And when you take the time to meditate and go within, you truly understand the meaning of Christ consciousness. Jesus didn't come here so that you would feel guilty. Many of you think that you need to be crucified, need to do anything important. No, he came here to teach us that we already are forgiven. And every day we have a new opportunity to start over. That is the vibe this week. Embrace it. It's so important. And as you embrace it, what you do is you begin to create something more powerful, something more beautiful than you could ever imagine. That's what it's about. So I'm going to take a moment and just share with everyone this week's mantra. It's a wonderful one, and I hope that if you can take it in and embody it, you will use it to empower yourself. And remember, when you empower yourself, you empower others. This is this week's mantra, and I want you just to take the time to still yourself, to be quiet and go within. And before we start it, I always like to create a tone. And so I'm going to ring the bell. Bring in the energy. And be still. Be still. I allow myself to trust that I am exactly where I need to be. I trust what I need is a process I chose to learn, and I embrace divine timing. I allow myself to trust that I'm exactly where I need to be, and I trust that what I need is a process that I chose to learn. I embrace divine timing. If you can take that mantra into your life, I promise you, when you question why things aren't happening right now, there's a reason. Sometimes we start things sooner than we should, and then what happens is later they work out. This is a time in which the patriarchal energy has fallen, and we are coming into a new time of new beginnings. And I want to thank you for joining me this week and wish you a Merry Christmas. Please go over and check out liteTheWay.com. And you can also go to my Facebook group, Lite Way. It's Lite The Way. Check it out. Also, Kimmie Rose on Facebook. And email me at KIMMIEROSE Morgan@gmail.com. And the phone number, 734-854-1514. Also, please check out Revitalizing Our City. And also, you're looking for cloud farming. That is going to be a way that you can share your talent, your voice. You matter. Remember, not one of us is greater or less than another. And I also want to wish a Merry Christmas and offer my gratitude to some special people. Skip Smith for doing the weekly video every week. I appreciate it. To my children who have had, and my family who had a lot of patience with me and support. And also to my son's band, The Flats, for the wonderful music that we get to use in the intro, and to all the other people that I just talked about earlier. And most of all, to you. Thanks for making the weekly vibe and mantra a success. Please share this with others. The reason I do this every week is so that we can create personal strength within ourselves. And that's what it's about. The more people's lives we touch, the more we become a place where we're all recognizing the one divine truth. We are one. And on Mondays, check out our free readings on here. And if there's anything else like you would like to share, please share it. That's what the space is in the comments below. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you don't, give us a thumbs up. Most of all, subscribe and you'll get a weekly vibe and mantra every week, but you're going to get more. You're going to get some free readings. And also, I'm offering people an opportunity to receive free guidance. And we have some wonderful, wonderful teachers. Welcome to the Prism of Light. We are truly all one. Peace.
Static is just forming some chords and some walls. I'm static without the ends. And every breath of hers was a thorn and desire. And every petal's blushing red. It's on my feet.